Tried to call her and she didn't answer.
Are they
Something to that
homeowners?
effect.
Yep.
Yeah.
That, they were gonna tell her to, that's really good.
Oh, my God.
They were home, free homesteading.
Oh.
He found you?
I tried emailing you at Chippewa email, but found out Mr. Brown that you retired.
Those
So
must
I
be
was-
old students.
Oh, yeah, this is a long time. Hope you were doing well. Oh, he was such a nice.
Did you see this?
His haircut?
He swallowed a pen cap in school one day.
So I went
Highly
had it done yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as fluffy.
You know, your former student Keith, my nephew, is getting buried. October 13th. He was such a good student. Quiet. Well behaved.
That one, my friend.
He blossomed in college. Let's put it that way.
Blossom.
He found.
That's a good thing.
He almost got strangled by his
It
parents.
is a Friday.
Huh?
It is a Friday.
Friday the 13th. You should, I should bring in his wedding invitation. It is,
He loves Halloween. She does.
they do both. Well, I think
Priest,
she
it's
does a
fine.
lot.
Okay.
And, but it's not your traditional wedding invitation. How old is he now? 26, 27.
Oh, he's young.
I had him almost 10 years ago. Yeah. They live on South Highland. Oh, okay. I told Uncle Rick, I said, don't forget, Ron Campbell. No, he will do whatever. He'll come over and say, well, who am I gonna vote for? And I will vote. But he, yeah, Keith lives on South Highland and Kyle, the twin, lives on Moros. Did I have both of them or just one? I don't know.
Just on the.
I just
motion,
assumed you had both,
you can
but-
put,
The one was real quiet. Keith is also quiet.
Move to approve the information technology master service agreement with high tech. Pending. Approval of the city attorney. Because I found out that Kyle never sent it. For God's sake. I know.
Huh?
Pending approval or review.
Oh,
by
yeah.
city attorney.
I never-
The word is. That's good.
Jerry's.
Because he had it under purchases and payments, and I said, I'm gonna pull that up, I know I want to talk about it a little bit probably, and.
So it should be, you in the city. It's gonna tell you what it thinks.
Oh, and I forgot.
Then you.
Yeah, I sent it to him, and I said, hey, I found, I sent it to him Friday, and I found out, because I just had him ask it, I said, oh. I said, Mike did have it.
I know, that's what I don't understand. I'm
Oh,
like,
no,
what
it says-
is, what is, I don't get it. Oh, well.
And Jody?
They didn't sign.
Yeah.
it. Then they also send it from Tampa. I don't know.
Or appointed.
You know, as far as I know, I there's like, I sent it to Mike.
They're the chairs.
He hasn't done this other times, and we didn't know. it.
Yeah, it kind of fell through the cracks.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Listen,
Or ticket sales.
take it easy on
They're
a,
very, very slow.
What's that?
take it easy on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I get it. That's what you had to do that. I
It's
get it.
nice 'cause it was quiet. you know,
Yeah.
But,
Next weekend.
so yeah, I apologize for that. I wouldn't even have known if I had to just mention it. in
And my
passing.
sister says, hey, you know, the
No,
weekend.
no.
such and such, We have a wedding at
Well,
Mile.
that won't
can you
happen
stay
again.
at the cabin?
Yeah.
Sure. No.
You're fine.
And my son and his
Yeah.
wife said, hey, on such and such a weekend. Sure.
I learned to eat that a long time ago.
Take care of the cabin.
So I said, yeah, it would be all fine. You would have to, there'd have to be something more. So we own the place across the street and it has a little.
Ended up with-
We have one of those.
This.
type homes That we,
Three or
it was
four
there, we
things
bought,
that
we bought it. from a guy that I
negotiated out.
family.
Not a big deal.
And
Well,
So-
it's just worrisome that he didn't. That's like, he's just, so then I'm wondering what else happened.
and then, of course.
Probably.
Refrigerator.
Okay.
It's been a vibrant. And then.
Yeah.
Go away.
I mean. the whole phone is pretty simple.
Oh, we had to get a plumber. Today. I literally,
It wasn't. a pretty one.
The bid package.
But he fixed
The
But
cover,
he said,
it's a one.
It's not gonna last long.
The standard terms and conditions and all of
This way
that, so. the next
What's it
step-
about?
Set ones you gotta-
You got 3 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank God.
You got 30
And-
seconds. Just to-
I'm going with the-
it's because they have these bacteria.
Oh, thank you.
What do you got? Okay, I'll take it if it's free.
He only
This one.
one thing that he's
That cough drop.
pedals around here, you know that.
I'm not sure what it is.
No, usually he pops in about once every 2 weeks and pedals. That's what it's always-
No, it's always that chocolate thing,
It was before that. It was before that.
old time candy. Neckos.
Never would you do that.
Nope, no, thank you.
Are you ready, Commissioner Campbell?
We're waiting for you to pass out the mouth.
We'll call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bumper cars here.
Mhm.
Call the roll, please.
Campbell.
Here.
Dempsey.
Here.
Fournier.
Here.
Hammond.
Here.
Crop.
Here.
Rick.
Here.
Voorhees.
Here.
Okay, moving on to announcements, acknowledgements, communications, and reports. We have nothing on the agenda, but are there any announcements from commissioners? Okay, nobody all at once. All right, we'll move on to adoption of the agenda.
Mayor Crop, I move that we accept the agenda as presented.
Support.
Any questions or comments? All right, call the roll, please.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Okay, this is the portion of the meeting where we allow the public to address the commission. We ask that you come to the microphone, give us your full name, abide by our 3-minute rule, and give us your residential address. We'll first hear from those who are in person and then those in Zoom. Whoever is in person now who would like to address the commission, just go ahead and approach the microphone.
Evening. My name is Kevin Sharper. I'm a resident at 165 Court Street. And I received a notice in the mail of fixed or ticketed notice for a vehicle that I had an accident in last month. And I had towed in my driveway. And then I get this. And it's a blight violation. For whatever reason. I didn't understand why it was a blight violation. Well, can somebody explain it to me?
At this time, we don't, we listen, but we don't respond. We allow to accept the questions and then the administration will
I just think
respond.
that I have to have this thing fixed or ticketed by tomorrow.
There's a number on there to call for community development, and they are happy to go over it with you and
Well,
They-
I went over it with somebody and it's an ordinance that was, I guess, made up by you guys. So all they can do is follow what this ordinance says, so.
again,
I'm-
we listen, and then we will give feedback at the next meeting, or we will have the city manager contact you afterwards. But this is the time that we hear from the public, but we don't have dialogue necessarily. That's how this works.
Can we take his contact information?
Absolutely. Yes, we can definitely do that. And we can do that at the end of the meeting. We can have you fill something out for the city manager. Or
Will somebody be able to answer that question for me then today?
typically.
I don't know why it's a light issue.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission at this time?
Am I gonna be able to answer that for me?
Nobody on Zoom? Okay. We will move on from public participation to administrative responses to issues or questions raised during the previous meeting. We have anything, Mr. Shipman?
There's none.
Okay, we'll move on to approval of minutes.
Motion to approve the city commission meeting minutes for September 5th, 2023.
Support.
Any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, call the roll, please.
Dempsey,
Yes.
Fournier,
Yes.
Hammond,
Yes.
Crop,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to general business 9A, call for public hearing for the downtown maintenance program.
I move the commission set October 16th, 2023 as the date for the first public hearing for the downtown maintenance program.
Support.
Any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Yes.
So have we set the rates for this at this point, or
That first hearing is when we'll present the rates.
to present them at that time? Okay. Just to set the date.
And everybody has to be notified within the district about the hearing, so they'll get the letter before that first hearing. Am I
Yeah, we have to
correct in that?
post it in the paper, and then each property owner within the assessment district will get a letter in the mail, they'll get a map, they'll get the assessment roll.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All right, hearing none, call the roll, please.
Fournier,
Yes.
Hammond,
Yes.
Crop,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Okay, 9B, information and technology services agreement.
I move to approve the information and technology master service agreement with High Tech as presented pending approval of the city attorney.
Support.
Mr. Shipman.
For the last 10 years, High Tech has been providing IT services for the city. Under the existing agreement, the city purchased High Tech's basic plan and supplemented the plan by purchasing additional time blocks to cover the hourly charges. The average annual cost of the city was between $80,000 and $110,000. The city recently put out an RFP for IT services, and High Tech was the preferred bidder. They've agreed to move the city into their premium plan, which provides a greater level of service with unlimited hours for an annual premium of $85,260. The term of the agreement is 1 year. City administration recommends approving the attached master services agreement with High Tech.
Questions or comments?
So you've been happy with their services?
We've made a lot of changes.
Yeah.
One was the technician that we deal with. They come out once a week on Wednesdays. So we changed the technician approximately 6-8 months ago. And then we made some internal changes where we have a ticketing process now, where every problem now has a ticket associated with it, so we could track it. And then we also were tracking their hours that way, which if we go under this agreement, we won't have to track the hours, but we'll still keep the ticket service in place.
So previously it was close to 85, was 80,832. But that our additional charges is what knocked us up to 110.
That's correct.
So now everything's covered for 85.
Everything that we were paying for before, but using those time blocks is now covered with unlimited hours.
Okay.
I've noticed a huge difference in the level of service that we're getting from High Tech now with the new technician. I will say that there's been very few or I haven't heard any employee complaints about lack of service or lack of availability. We've had the technician is extremely accommodating and very on top of things.
Oh,
So
he helped me. I have been on this commission now for several years. And this is the first year I can hook up at home. Thank you. Thanks to him.
yeah, Solomon is terrific. So yeah, I think I actually was gonna, he was here today putting together all this BSNA upgrade, updating, and it was this big ordeal. And he was running around City Hall like a chicken with his head cut off, but he was getting it done and getting it done as quickly as possible because he knew it was holding up business, but he did a great job. So I thought maybe I should even write the guy at High Tech a nice note because he did a fantastic job for us. So I feel comfortable with it. Everybody else, anyone else? I'm burning daylight here with trying to get Ron's record on shortest meeting, so
Questions?
right. So call the roll, please.
Hammond,
Yes.
Crop,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Dempsey. Yes. Fournier.
Yes.
All right, 9C, purchases and payments of invoices.
Move to approve purchases and payment of invoices as presented. Support.
Questions or comments? I was just kidding about the questions. All right, call the roll, please.
Crop,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Dempsey. Yes. Fournier,
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
And the consent agenda.
Move to approve consent agenda as presented.
Support.
Call the roll, please.
Rick,
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Dempsey,
Yes.
Fournier,
Yes.
Hammond.
Yes.
Crop,
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
And city managers report, Mr. Shipman.
If I read this really slow, I think Ron's.
Stop.
might say-
You better put the speed on there.
As another phase of its downtown lighting project, the Downtown Development Authority recently approved funding the installation of lights along both sides of North Main Street from Cass Avenue to Market Street. County has also agreed to install lights on trees on their property in front of the Circuit Court building. Canadian National Railroad will have Hubbard Street closed to all traffic between North Rose and Elder Street, September 25th, 2023 through September 29th, 2023, while they make repairs and upgrades to the rail crossing. The paving of Robertson Court and Brett Meyer began on September 11th, 2023. Both streets are expected to be open to traffic in mid-October, weather depending. Absentee ballots for the November 7th city election will be mailed out next week. Please contact the city clerk's office if you would like an absentee ballot or have any other questions about voting. Fall recreation programs have begun at the community center. You can still register and inquire about community events and programs at mountclemensrecreation.org or call us at 586-469-6800, extension 520. Information is also available on our Mount Clemens Parks and Recreation Facebook page, website, and our Instagram account. Various partnership opportunities are also available for many of our events and programs. Our upcoming events, the 32nd Annual Art Party will be this Thursday, September 21st, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the parking lot next to the Anton Art Center. Live entertainment, artist demonstrations, great food and cocktails. And I know as of Friday, there was still tickets available. Still tickets available, Mickey? I think, yeah. Mark your calendars and join us for a taste of Italy at the Italian Heritage Street Fair on Saturday, September 30th, from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. downtown on my home place. Admission is free. Enjoy a day filled with delicious food, refreshing drinks, lively music, and the warmth of Italian culture. For more information, call 313-649-7471. Zombie Parade is back downtown Saturday, October 14th at 7 p.m. Meet at the Fountain Stage on McComb Place. And the 16th annual Halloween Spooktacular downtown noon to 3 p.m. featuring trick-or-treating at the businesses. Mount Clemens Lion Club will have free vision screening at the Discovery Center. Have the Haunted Hallway, Mount Clemens Kiwanis Club Cakewalk, Roscoe the Clown Show. For more information, call 586-469-4168.
Any questions or comments for Mr. Shipman? Okay, we'll move on to the second opportunity for public participation. If you would like to address the commission, we ask that you give us your full name, your residential address, and that you abide by our 2-minute rule. We'll see people in public first and then go to the Zoom call. If there's anyone who would like to address the commission, we ask that you come to your microphone.
Spencer Calhoun. Forgot my address, it's been a long day. 27 Valley Drive, apartment 204. I just wanted to speak up about how amazing the past weekend was for the city. We saw the weekend after Labor Day. I saw so many people downtown. People were engaged in different activities, and as I've been going around to talk to different people, they've just spoken about how it feels like downtown, the city's got some life back. And so that's just really good to see and know that we love to hear positive news. And so that's something that I like to hear and I wanted to share. And also there is the Mount Clemens Cable Commission Cable Communications Commission is hosting a candidate forum for the city commission and mayor candidates at the Mount Clemens Public Library on Thursday, October 5th at 6:30 p.m. And so I just wanted to share that so that everyone watching the meeting, if they wanted to see that, they'd know about that as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission? Anybody in? Okay, all right, we'll go ahead and move on to commissioner comments. Commissioner Campbell.
I just wanted to, several of my neighbors and a couple of other people were talking about their tax bill. And I wanted to make sure that they looked at it because first thing they get the tax bill, they look at the total amount, but they don't look to see exactly where all the money's going. And I looked at mine here. There's 12 different taxing agencies on your bill. 7 of those are library operation, library debt, Macomb ISD, the college, state education fund, the schools, and Macomb County. That takes up almost 60% of the tax bill. 20% is for city operation tax. So a very small portion of your tax bill comes to the city. And then there's 4 other agencies, including Dial-A-Ride and Rubbish, that are included on that also account for about 20% of your taxes. So the tax bill to the city is actually very small. And just wanted to point that out, that your tax bill has 12 different agencies on it and very few of them come to the city. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Hammond.
Mr. Kevin, if you would like to stay after and exchange your number with me, I'm available. And also I want to wish everyone to say goodbye to summer. Enjoy the last couple of days and welcome autumn. And next week?
Oh, I don't want to feel it right now.
Saturday, the crisp air. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Commissioner Fournier.
But with fall comes our party.
That's a good one.
We just planned that out, right? No, I hope everyone who can come to, there are tickets available. It is a great time. We have the Sutalskis here who are our honorary chairs this year. It's just a fun night and lots to do, eat, drink, is just a lot of fun. So I hope everyone who can will join us that night. And it's a good way to start fall.
A kickoff.
And tickets are available on the
Oh,
Art Center website,
Good.
or they can
You can
call.
call me, I'll go get your tickets. No problem.
Awesome. Thank you. Commissioner Rick.
Thank you. First, real quick before I forget, since autumn's coming, please remember to not put your leaves into the road. You have to bag them up for the trash to pick up. Don't put it in the road. Our drainage systems are under enough strain. Let's try and help them. I'd like to give a big thank you to everyone involved in the Mount Clemens Grand Prix. Both the folks that have been doing it for decades, as well as the folks that chipped in for the first time this year and everyone in between. It was an awesome event as always, and I'm glad to see it continuing. Along similar vein, the Santa Parade is getting spun up and it's time to start signing up participants as well as volunteers. The parade will be on the 18th of November, starting at 10. More information is available at mountclemenssantaparade.com for those that are interested. Also, I'm gonna leave off the city boards and committees this time and instead specifically mention that the Mount Clemens Community Schools have an opening on the school board and will be taking applications until noon on 22 September. More information is available on mtcps.org or with your local school board members. This is a real opportunity to make a very positive impact on the future of our shared community. If you're able to, lend a hand because many hands make lighter work. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Voorhees.
Thank you, Mayor Crop. Tonight on the consent agenda, we did the approval of Judge Swoltalski to the DDA board. Thank you for stepping up to the plate. Again, as my colleague said, many hands make a job very easy. It's also it makes our city a better place to live. So thank you very much. Thank you for bringing the lovely other Judge Swoltalski along. So that's very nice. And also on our agenda, on the consent agenda, we approved the homecoming parade for Mount Clemens High School. Once a bather, always a bather. We do need to support our school system and this is certainly one way of doing it. So again, thank you very much. And with that, once a Clemite, always a Clemite.
Thank you. Commissioner Dempsey.
I want to give a shout out. Unfortunately, I wasn't at the last meeting, so this is a few weeks late, but I'd like to give a shout out to Kim Traylor for becoming the first female head coach of the boys basketball team in Mount Clemens High.
Absolutely.
I think that's quite an achievement. And I know she's been doing volleyball in the past, but this is quite an achievement for her. And I really wish her luck and I'm sure they're going to have a great year. The Cracker House Museum and Gardens is having their cemetery walk October 7th from 12 to 4 at Clinton Grove Cemetery. This year, I have to put my glasses on to read this because I know I'll missay it. This year, the event honors the Civil War's 22nd Michigan Infantry Regiment and the 160th anniversary of the Battle of Chickamauga. I know I get that. Tickets are $18 for members, $20 for non-members, and this is sponsored by Harold Vick's Funeral Home. So if you would like to get tickets, there's still tickets available. The number is 586-465-2488. That's it.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Mount Clemens staff for their donations to the Macomb Foster Closet. They donated I think 7 boxes of school supplies and backpacks and things to the Macomb Foster Closet. So they were helping foster kids within our community. And I really appreciate all of their hard work for that. And they're gearing up to also support some Macomb families. So for Christmas. So if anyone's interested, I think Elaine left you some information on that as well. I'd like to also thank Judge Swoltalski for stepping up to the plate and helping us with the DDA. I will not guarantee that even though we have many hands, it will be easy work. But I think it's really rewarding work, and the stuff that we're doing right now in downtown is fun, and we're making good headway. So welcome to the team, and we're glad to have you. I will be presenting the State of the City address on September 29th, which is a Friday morning at 8 a.m. at the Emerald Theater. Tickets are still available at the Macomb County Chamber website, macombcountychamber.com. Apparently they're going fast. So if you want one, you need to get one because there's already over 100 sold. So I think they're closing it at 120 or something. So it's exciting. The State of the City is also going to be presented at the library on October 4th, Wednesday evening at 7 PM. That is no charge and is open to the public. So come join us then if you can't make it for 8 AM on Friday. If there's anything else, I think I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mayor Crap, I move that we adjourn.
Support. Any questions, comments? All right, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thanks, meeting adjourned. Have a great night, everyone.